Welcome, everyone. My name is Andrew Pallas. I'm a certified financial planner here at Minnick McGregor Wealth Management. Today, we're joined by my co-host and colleague, Cory Laird, another certified financial planner.
Hey guys, good to see you.
Cory, would you like to play a game?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Wait. What type of game?
It's Would You Rather,
Oh,
but it's the financial edition. So,
okay.
got a few questions for you. Want you to pick from one or the other.
Okay.
Just trying to start it off here. So, first
Love it.
question:
Yes.
Would you rather
Okay.
end student loan debt forever or end credit card debt forever?
So we're gonna wipe all the balances, start at zero, and then everybody can start collecting them again, or just they don't exist anymore.
Let's just say for this example that you're just all the balances that have accrued to this point, you're giving everyone a fresh start.
Okay. I'll take the credit card out.
Why's that?
Well, they have a higher interest rate, so that's probably more damaging to the economy and people's budgets. So getting that higher interest rate out, I think that's more preferred.
I would agree. Next question.
Okay.
Would you rather get $1 million right now?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a nice number. Or get $110,000 a year for 10 years.
So is this a game or is this real? Are you gonna give me this money right now?
I'll have to talk to Jason about that. There's a special vault he has, and I know he has that money there.
And I can't choose both?
You cannot choose both. No, you have to choose. That's the would you rather part of this game.
It's a confusing game.
That's a good game.
So 1 million now or $110,000 a year?
For 10 years.
Okay. I'm assuming tax rates just so we can.
Yeah, tax.
Okay. So I will take the 1 million now.
The 1 million now.
Yeah.
And what is your thought process behind choosing the million now?
Talk about the internal rate of return.
Okay.
You got $110,000 a year. If I don't have a job or if I need that income, that might be rewarding. Or frankly, if I have like a spending problem, or if I get that $1 million, it's kind of the lottery. You
Yeah.
hear so many people win the lottery and they burn through it in a couple of years. So getting the $1 million lump sum, if you aren't strategic or responsible with money, that might be a little dangerous. And so therefore, $110,000 a year would be the better deal. But personally, I feel very confident in my own, financial,
I would hope so.
as you would hope so.
Yeah.
So I think that $1 million now, knowing that I can grow it faster than a 1% internal rate of return, that $110,000 you would give me.
Okay. Great.
What about you?
Oh, yeah, I'd rather take the $1 million.
Take the million?
Yeah, give me the money now. Yeah.
Same reasons, or?
Yeah, same reasons. Time value of money.
Time value money. Yeah, I think that's pretty key there.
Yeah.
That if you have $1 million, it grows by 3% a year. That's $30,000 a year. And by the end of year 10, you have 150, 200,000 above the 110 a year. So I think that would be makes sense there.
Yeah. I think that's a good segue to my final would you rather.
Okay.
Right. So, would you rather have no savings but no debt,
Okay.
or have $250,000 in savings with $100,000 in debt?
Oh, I'm gonna say the answer, and then I have some additional questions there.
Sure.
Okay. So just plain out 0 and 0. So basically you're starting off debt free, but no savings.
Right.
Or 250,000 in savings with $100,000 in debt.
Exactly.
I'm gonna take that latter.
Okay.
Yeah. Because in my mind, if I have a problem with that debt, I'm gonna take 100,000 in savings, pay off the debt, and I'm 150,000 higher for it.
Okay. Let's talk. You want to talk about the debt really quick?
Yeah, I think that's the questions I've got.
Yeah. So, in the office when we meet with clients, we do have that conversation of good debt versus bad debt.
Yeah.
Would you say there are some things that inherently make up or create bad debt?
Yes, absolutely. I think the biggest key there, and I think you probably agree with me, is the interest rate.
Oh yeah, hands down.
Yeah. And I think that comes down to the first question that we had of credit card versus student loan debt. The credit cards being higher interest rate
Right.
or more dangerous to your financial situation.
Agreed.
And I would say if you had $100,000 of debt with a 30% interest rate, that's gonna make me, I think it's gonna make me breathe a little hard.
Give me palpitations.
I'm gonna want to pay that off real quick,
Right.
as quick as I can. Versus if it's $100,000 with a 1.99% mortgage that I got in 2020, that's super low debt. I'm effectively paying 98% principal, 2% interest. I'm gonna be fine with that.
Well, and then there's also the corresponding 250,000 you have saved. What are you doing with that money?
Right.
Right. You just keeping it under the mattress and hoping for it to be there.
Good point.
someday?
Yeah.
Or are you investing that money, whether it's CDs, money markets,
Stock market.
something, to generate a better rate of return than what you're paying on that debt, right? So when you take it, the interest that your money is making versus the interest on your debt, there's times where you will have a net positive for that, right?
So you're saying, I think it's very good. It's a very good point that if you're making 6, 7, 8% on your monies
Mhm.
and your debt is costing you 2, 3, 4%, you're on the up. Your
Right.
net worth is growing on a net interest rate, net debt level
Mhm.
because your growth is higher than your debt is costing you.
Right. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a great point.
Yeah. I
I-
think there is a psychological piece to it as well. Right?
yes.
Some people just don't have debt, and that's
Yeah.
everybody's different.
Yeah. Yeah. So a lot of people don't want to have debt, but there is a good debt versus bad debt. And where that line lands is different for different people, but I would say for most people it should land in the 4 to 6%. That if your debt is costing you 4 to 6% or less on the interest rate, it's good debt. If it costs you more than that, then you got to be a little bit more heavier on the payments to get rid of it. Yeah. I will say there's another aspect to that is, having some cash flow. I think it's important to have cash for emergencies. And if you had 100, so if we had switched the question up and said $100,000 of debt and $100,000 of savings, would you want to pay that debt off? I would say as long as the interest rate is low enough, I would say no, simply because if an emergency pops up, I have that $100,000 savings that's going to help me out in those types of situations.
Yeah. So again, that's really driving that home, the good debt versus bad debt.
Yeah.
That wraps up our Would You Rather game. Appreciate everyone watching. If you like what we had to say, feel free to like, comment, share. Feel free to drop your own Would You Rather financial edition questions, and it may be on the next podcast here. So
Have fun.
bye,
Cool.
everybody.